to be a repeat of that, but Pry has gotten the re-stealth. Rind with no trinket. Doomsday has his. They're going to be looking to set up on Livin and finish this game off. Now the alter time actually was popped there by Livin, it looks like. Yeah, he's going to alter back, but I'm not really sure what that was for. I think he was anticipating an opener from Pry and trying to pre-alter time it. It's not going to work out though. The Grow comes in. There's the cheap shot. Rind does pop the Meld, trying to immune something. Smoke Bomb goes down. The Orb comes out. This could be it for Livin. Rind going to have his feature get up just now. He does get cloned up. A nice defensive Dragon's Breath there from Livin. He's going to Blazing Speed away, and he really was not actually in nearly as much trouble as I thought. With Orb out, Smoke Bomb out, you would have thought more damage would come.
Yeah, and Dance, that was just a lot of cooldowns, but they didn't get almost anything at all. So it's a rough situation for our R&B at this point, especially because Mokran is taking so much damage. He did have a Shadow Priest Silence on him, trying to pillar with Pry right now, going for the re-stealth. Ring of Frost is down. The Blizzard is going to stop Pry from... No, he did manage to get the re-stealth. Wow, good jukes right there. Mokran gets caught inside of that Dragon's Breath. Tricks the trade up on him. Deep Freeze goes out onto Rin. They're trying to get some burst pressure going out onto Livin right here. He is doing a great job of kiting away. Frostfire Bolt catches him though. That's going to snare him. It's going to make it easier for our Rogue of Pry to catch back up to him. He's running at him right now. He manages to connect. How much damage can he do? Temporal Shield does go out. He's going to get Life Gripped away. Rin caught inside of that Cyclone, but the Life Grip is going to mean the Cyclone will not stop any of the healing at all. They won't really need it.
The next Dance could be pretty frightening though, but I mean, they do have all their trinkets, but Blades is back up, Dance is back up as well now. He gets the re-stealth. We'll see what they're going to go for. They're on to Livin. Mokran taking a lot of pressure though. There's a Hibernate as well as a Fear that was over onto Doomsday. Mokran is actually going to have to be forced into the Ice Block. Livin going to be caught onto though. He's in the kidney shot, taking a lot of damage. May actually go down. The block going to be forced out. Tit for tat, going back and forth with these cooldowns. Doomsday going to be the one getting the advantage between the two Druids now, but Mokran may go down. It may not even matter. He was too busy getting the clone, and they were separated, and Doomsday was across the map CCing Rind, but his mage is going to fall as a result, and they're calling for it. One more game. They are pumped up, man, and a little bit of a whiff on the high five, but it's okay. They made up for it.
We've all done it. We've all whiffed high fives. And now look, that's frustration right there. You know, even after they won the last game, and they were looking a little bit mad even though they won.
Doomsday? Yeah. They lost. Yeah. They lost both games.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. But they were looking frustrated is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And now they're still looking frustrated. And it's like, could that possibly be why they're losing? Is that they're letting their emotions get control of them and they're not in control of their emotions?
It's definitely possible, man. I mean, the fact of the matter is these games are very close, but for whatever reason, it seems like they can force out the 2 blocks on Livin, but past that, they don't seem to really be able to get anything done. And it's like, once again, they got both the blocks pretty easily. And then moving past that, it looked like they were going to be able to get a kill the next time they opened up on them. They had, Smoke Bomb, they had Orb, they had everything set up, but they just did not seem to be able to coordinate to get the amount of damage out that they needed. I mean, honestly, Living without a block in a Smoke Bomb with Dance, everything being popped, you would think that he would just be a goner, but he didn't even get below like 70 or 80% HP, and it just seems like the further into the game they get, the more and more they fall behind. And I just have to say, it feels like they're just not on the same page with things. At the end there, Doomsday going for CC on Rind, he was getting aggressive while his mage was on the other side of the map dying.
Yeah, he actually just died behind a pillar to all the dots.
Yeah. And I mean, it's fine for Doomsday to be going for the CC if Mokran's coming to him, but they obviously just were not on the same page. Mokran just was completely away from Doomsday and vice versa, so it just does not seem like they're really on the same page here. So we'll see what they're going to be able to get done. Tolvaron Arena is going to be the map choice, but they have to win 3 straight now if they want that invite to BlizzCon. Playing with fire, up 2-0. Rind, sad story, and Livin now 1 game away from that final invite.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it, man. It's looking really rough, I have to say. It's not often that people make the full comeback train where they go from 0-2 to 3-2.
Yeah.
I think it's possible, but I just don't know if it's going to happen, man. These games just look too solid coming out of our Shatterplay team, our Fireplay.
Yeah, I mean, we can't count out this RMD just yet. If they can stay focused, if they can stay together as a team, I still think they have the chance to win this. And especially because they already took down one of these comps, and they know they have the ability to take down another. They just need to stay together, to get their strategy down, to get their coordination down, and we'll see if they're going to be able to do it. Same opener coming out once again, just kind of stealthing around in that camo. Now going to be moving in, looking for that sap. We'll see if he's going to be able to get it. The sap not able to come out just yet, as Livin is able to get into combat right away. And now who are they going to open up on? Livin looks like he wants to get aggressive right off the bat. He's going to go for a sheep. He's not able to get it just yet. Livin going to be MCS. There's a blind onto Rin. Cheap shot onto Sad Story, and they're going to be going over onto him. Mokran taking more damage though than Sad Story, honestly, at this point. He's getting pushed back by Livin. The two mages exchanging blows. Livin dips down barely to about 200k, getting healed right back up though by Rin. Not really in too much danger as the silence comes in on Doomsday. Pry going to be forced back, could be in a little bit of trouble, does vanish out, catches the Iron Bark as well there, and Doomsday should be able to heal him back up as he does open up on a Sad Story. There's the deep into the ring onto Rin. He's going to be stuck through that, does not want to use his trinket. Sad Story though not taking too much damage, and it's interesting, they are going back to the Shadow Priest. You know, that's Sad Story expected, but Livin has been the target mostly for the RMD this series.
Yeah, you are correct. Probably caught inside that Cyclone coming out of it now. Morgan taking a little bit of damage. He does have some hot tip on himself. Full Incanter's Ward if he wants to start doing some damage here, though. Looks like they may be going for it. Probably gets caught inside of that fear, though. He does manage to get out of it. The dots were taking pretty hard onto him. He is at half health now. I really like how he always tends to pop evasion whenever the Shadow Fiend's on him. You know, you might not think you have to use evasion against casters, but it really does help. Big burst going in onto Mokran right now. Doomsday caught inside of a full Shadow Priest silence. Mokran actually has to pop a PvP trinket. He's just trying to get away from all the damage coming into him. Use his mana shield. It's going to absorb a little bit of damage. Also, it's going to give him a damage bonus. There's a cycle going out onto him, though.
Yep, and we do see Doomsday put into the bash. They're going to be looking for some CC out of this. He's going to actually be sheeped up. No trinket available for him. And once again, this RMD on the back foot. But this time, they're on the back foot so early in the game. I mean, there's no cloak available. There's no trinket on Doomsday. This could be it for Pry right here. And I think it may well be. Doomsday is CC'd up. We'll see if he's going to be followed up on. There's another sheep. And Pry, I think he's going to be going down. Doomsday does use a Symbiosis block. He's going to be able to get a big Shroom crit there. Oh, but that is really the end of their cooldowns for now. He needs to run and get out of there. 10 seconds left on his cloak, so it does cost them a Symbiosis Ice Block, but they do stay alive.
Yeah, and Symbiosis Ice Block is such a big cooldown. They don't have that available for much longer, for any longer, for a long period of time. Livin, he does get some Fire Blast procs. He's going to be doing a lot of damage here. Ring get caught in full Deep Freeze. Mokran caught in full Counterspell. Lots of pressure going in onto Sad Story right now. He's trying to run away. He does use Disperse. It's going to get
nice
cycloned
clone,
up.
yeah.
I love that.
Instantly cloned as he does pop that Disperse there by Doomsday. So great job from him. Rin going to be cloned up as well. Sad Story in a lot of trouble. He may go down. Rin does not have his trinket. He gets recloned on that. Can they get any more CC out? Prey is going to be sheeped off. Doomsday about 10-15 more seconds and he will have that trinket back up. Pry going to be put into the Deep Freeze. Doomsday trying to get out of there. He does meld. He tries to immune the fear. He's not able to do it though. He's going to be feared out of the Shadow Meld. Sad Story going to be put into the Kidney Shot. Deep Freeze over onto Rin. Pry still the one taking damage as Doomsday caught into the sheep, but it's actually accidentally pyroed there by Livin, allowing him to get out of it, allowing him to keep his team alive. A pretty costly mistake there from Livin as Pry is going to get the restealth. They're going to be opening back up on a Sad Story who will not have his Disperse for a fair bit of time.
Yeah, Price still hasn't been able to be topped, man. That's really scary for him. Blind goes out onto Rin. They're trying to get the kill onto Sad Story right now. It did manage to break, though. Pry gets feared. He's going to get out of it. There's a Cyclone going out onto Mokran. He doesn't have a trinket available. He just trinketed something else. Now Pry is going for another restealth, and it seems like they just keep going for openers.
Yeah, but it was the Symbiosis Ice Block to get out of that blind, which is pretty costly. But look at Mokran, going to be forced into the block immediately as that burst is coming out so heavily onto him. Doomsday is going to be having his trinket once again here. He's going to get disarmed, though, into the sheep. Rin put into the Deep Freeze. Nothing to follow up on that. Mokran still could be in some trouble here. We do see that the trinket came out from Doomsday. Heart of the Wild is active on him as well. He's going to throw the clone out onto Sad Story, trying to deny that fear. But Mokran is put into the Frostjaw. He's taking some damage here. Iron Bark goes up. Needs to get those hots back onto him. We do see Stampeding Roar pop there from Doomsday. They want to kite out of there. They want to recover. Look for that opener once again on Sad Story. Sad Story going to be the target here. Disperse not for 15 more seconds. Can they capitalize? Doomsday has the NS active. He's going to throw a clone to steal
what a
victory
story
from the jaws of defeat. You know, to
what
get
a
that
story that
ticket.
would be, man.
Yeah.
To be able to come back from 0-2. I hope they do it. I really hope they do.
So I mean, that would be sick. And we haven't even had a 5-game series yet. So
yeah.
As long as the players aren't having any issues and the issues were just on our end, everything seems to be smoothed out now. So hopefully we can get this next game going for you guys pretty quickly.
So
I'm excited.
Cable.
I'm excited to see what happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Now that they come back, if it's 2-1 and they're able to win a game, that means that they are in a much better emotional state.
Yeah, way better. That's huge.
Kind of psychoanalyzing them right now, but I don't have a PhD in this or anything, so I might be wrong. In fact, I probably am. But no matter what, it puts you in a much better mood. You know, you saw they were kind of getting a little bit angry at each other. They were kind of mocking each other, like, don't tell me to do this, don't tell me to do that. And then they win a game. That's pretty huge, you know. That says, we can do it, guys. Let's just put our heads in the game.
And I mean, to be fair, they could have just been discussing it and stuff. And sometimes, you know, among friends, things can get a little bit heated. But no one's really mad. You know, it's just, you know, it can be misconstrued. But anyway.
Especially when this is on the line.
Yeah, like exactly. You know, tempers are going to flare a little bit. It's a lot of pressure. But either way, they're going to be feeling way better. That's, you know, the boost in confidence that they need to potentially come back and get right back into this series. But we do have to remember that was their map pick, you know, and this map did work out quite well for them. But playing with fire is going to have the next map choice. And where do you think we'll be going? Where do you think they think is their best chance?
I think it could be Blades Edge Arena. I think we're going to see a Blades Edge game.
Going to be Runes Lordaeron.
I think it might be Runes Lordaeron.
Wow.
Could be a Runes Lordaeron game.
What a prediction.
Thanks.
So, guys, we're going to be moving on into this game. It is game number 4. Could potentially be the final step on the road to BlizzCon for Playing with Fire. Let's go into the game and see if they can punch their ticket.
Yeah, all right. No changes made once again, guys. It's still going to be the Fire Mage, still going on the Playing with Fire team, still going to be the Frost Mage on the Milk Truck team. So, let's see if they can do it, man. I would love for this series to go to a Game 5. It's been so intense. Every game, it seems, has been super close.
Yep. Definitely has been extremely close. So we'll see what's going to happen here, though. Playing with Fire, it's going to be Sad Story playing the Shadow Priest, living on that Fire Mage, and Rind is going to be the Restoration Druid. Mokrin is going to be the Frost Mage for Milk Truck. Doomson going to be playing the Restoration Druid, and Pry on the Subtlety Rogue. And the gates are about to open. Remember, this is match point for Playing with Fire. Milk Truck still need to win 2 straight games if they want to go.
Yep. Looks like there might have been a slight error.
Yeah, maybe something wrong with frames or some sort of issue, but they are going to get queued right back up here, I am sure. And we will see exactly what's going to happen with that.
Yep. Sorry about the delay, guys. I mean, technology is the vehicle of esports.
Yep.
And sometimes you get a flat tire, and on the road to BlizzCon, we need to make sure that all tires are good to go.
Are fully inflated.
Yeah, fully inflated tires.
Yeah, exactly.
Nah, but you know, we'll have this sorted out in just a second longer. It won't be long at all, and we'll be right on into it to see if this series can be closed out, or if Milk Truck can fight back.
What's your gut feeling?
My gut feeling is our Playing with Fire team's going to win this one in T-minus 3.5 minutes.
So 3-1?
Yeah, it's going to be 3-1.
Okay.
What about you? You feeling it for Doomson?
I still think they can come back. I still feel like we see the potential for them to get kills. We see the potential for them to make the right plays, but it hasn't really been coming together for them until that last game. And, you know, on the back of that last game with the confidence boost, I think that they still do have a chance to take this series. And, I mean, if you win 2 games straight, then all of a sudden the shoe's on the other foot. It's the other team that starts feeling really nervous, like, oh, my God, are we actually going to throw this? Like, can we actually lose this?
Shoes are on both feet.
The shoes are on both feet.
It's
you know?
even, 2-2.
Wow.
The question is, who's going to lace up that shoe?
Yeah, so.
Yeah. Which shoe gets laced first?
We'll find out, guys.
And then they can walk the road to BlizzCon.
Exactly. So, once again, we are here into Runes Lordaeron. Hopefully not going to be any more issues. Playing with Fire, still having that 2-1 lead. They are at match point here against Milk Truck. And it is going to be the Fire Mage, Shadow Priest, and a Restoration Druid for Playing with Fire. They're going up against a Frost Mage, Restoration Druid, and that Subtlety Rogue for Milk Truck.
Yeah, let's see if they can do it, guys. This could very well be the last game. My prediction is it will be. Isaac, you think it could go to a Game 5?
Yeah, I'm cheering for the Game 5. We haven't had any so far.
I want it
and what better way to end a tournament than having that, that final series be the closest one of all. I would love to see that. Pride, Doomson, and Mokrin would love to see that as well, but I'm sure that Playing with Fire, wants to cut that Cinderella story short. They want to close things out here and punch their ticket, man. They want to be the ones getting that invite to BlizzCon.
No one's going to be lacing their shoes today. Only glass slippers, boys.
All right, so
I do like the positioning, by the way, of our Shatterplay team. They're staying in the room and they're blizzarding outside. That's going to mean that our rogue can't get in there for the sap. and I like this choice.
I mean, he will be able to run through that with Subterfuge, but it will pop him into combat.
Yeah.
As long as they share combat off of the mage, you know, as long as they buff and heal to get combat from him, they're going to be able to get that. You know, Rind is spending a lot of mana actually pre-hotting here. We'll see how this RMD is going to want to try to do this. But I mean, look at the setup they have. They have Mindseer coming out from the Shadow Priest onto the mage. They have Blizzard being spammed at the entrance. So they're basically just sitting there knowing that it's almost impossible to get in there. All of them are getting to combat, basically for sure. They could get an opener in there, but Pry charging in is kind of an awkward position, and you know, you can see them sitting back. My guess is that, you know, Milk Trup is talking about this. They're like, do we really want to open? Because at the same time, I mean, you know, playing with fire might literally be willing to just sit back in there for 10 minutes and wait for dampening.
Yeah, it's a really tense situation. This is the calm before the storm.
Yeah, and I mean, we've seen that playing with fire is traditionally the team that is having more success as it gets into dampening. So, I mean, if I'm them, if I think this is going to give me an advantage, literally just sitting in there for 10, 15 minutes, why not?
Well, this is why you picked the map, dude.
Yeah.
This is why they didn't pick Blades Edge Arena.
Yeah, well,
it's the only reason.
It's the room, dude.
It's the only reason.
So, I mean, at what point, if you're Milk Trup, at what point do you actually go in there? And I mean, do you just get bored or frustrated? And now they actually are. Wow, Blazing Speed, he's going for a stealth here. He's going to get sapped on that, though. They could open. Oh, he's actually going to trinket, and he will get re-sapped on his trinket. Beautiful play there from Pry, and a great start here from this team. The Deep Freeze is going to come out. The Life Grip is actually going to get bugged, it looks like. The Life Grip was used there by Sad Story, but it didn't do anything. And now Sad Story is going to be swapped over onto Rind. There's a smoke bomb coming down. That's a trinket. He's going to get cheap shot again on his trinket, and he is in some trouble, perhaps. Rind does have the Heart of the Wild active, though, and Pry will just pull back. So a nice start there from Milk Trup, and playing with fire. That's what they were waiting for. They didn't want to turtle forever. They were just waiting for the stealths here. Sad Story going to be the target once again here. We'll see if that's going to come into play. The clone coming out on Livin. Deep Freeze over onto Rin. Sheep going to follow up and that. It's a 3v1. The Cloak Dance is going to come out here from Pry. He's trying to get back over onto Sad Story. The kidney shot does come in. It's going to sit full. Rin now getting out of that Sheep. Do they have any more CC for him? Doesn't look like it. The NS heal comes in, or that may have been the Shroom, but Doomson now getting put into a full poly. Morkran is the one under pressure here. He's down to about half HP. Doomson still is stuck into that CC. Silence going to be following it up. Morkran doing a good job kiting, though, avoiding most of the damage. It looks like he's going to be okay, and Doomson hangs on to the PvP trinket. Yeah,
he's not entirely out of the woods yet. There's a Dragon's Breath going off. There's a Fear onto Doomson. It was triple CC. Rin gets caught inside of a Deep Freeze. Morkran caught inside of a blanket counterspell. He gets tricked to the trade. This could be the time when they're going for the burst. He's going to trinket that cycle, and this is definitely when they're trying to get some damage off. He's got the palm up. It got spell stolen. Wow.
Oh, man,
really nice job by Livin.
Yeah, Morkran tries to go for the Palm Sheep onto Rin. It gets spell stolen off. Rin hangs onto his trinket. Doomson put into a Sheep, and Morkran could be the one having to block first here. He's in some trouble. He's going to get impacted up. There is the Ice Block. Now Doomson into the Fear. This could be the never-ending CC chain that ends the hopes here of Milk Trup of getting that invite. Now the clone comes out. We'll see how long it's going to last. Morkran going to have some work to do. He's trying to kite back. They're trying to turn the pressure around onto Sad Story. We'll see if they're going to be able to do it. The Dragon's Breath comes in onto Morkran. Sad Story down to about half HP. The clone and the Sheep going to be overlapped under. The Disperse has to come out once again. You know, Rind prioritizing his trinket above that of his cooldowns of his teammates, but the trinket has to come out now. Nice offensive clone on a Sad Story. MCS on a Rind. This could be it for Sad Story. He's going to be in a lot of trouble. Pry trying to get over there. He's going to get feared out of stealth, though. That is a nice play there from Sad Story. That's going to keep himself alive. But Rind now, no trinket. Sad Story, no Disperse. If they can get the CC set up, they could get the kill. And now, an NS Hibernate over onto Doomson. Morkran could be in trouble. He's going to get the blink, though, on the Deep Freeze. No silence, nothing able to come in. DR Sheep now landing onto Doomson. Pry looks like he's the target. Clone to follow that up as well onto Doomson. Morkran going to be taking some damage. It looks like they're still trying to get that CC onto Rin. Can they get the Sheep? No, he's going to fake the CS, but that is going to give enough time for Rin to get out of that Deep Freeze and avoid the poly.
Yeah, Pry does open up onto Sad Story, though, from a Garrote into a Kidney. He does have Bark Scan on him, or Iron Bark. Livin caught inside of a full Cyclone. Rin needs to try to keep him top. Doomson caught inside of that full Silence right there. As you can see, Pry is just trying to get another restealth, and that's really just all he's doing. Dragon's Breath does go off onto both DPS from our team Milk Trup. Doomson, full mana, trying to keep his team entirely top. There's a deep freeze going out onto Mokrin, but look at Sad Story. He's caught inside that full kidney. Livin
Nice
taking a little bit of damage as well.
On the Shadow Dance. You know, Rin going to be able to get behind Pry, bashes him on his dance trinket, and he's going to be able to clone off of that, completely shutting down the dance. But Mokrin in some trouble. Doomson caught into the fear. He wants to sit through it. Mokrin trying to stay alive. We'll see if he's going to be able to do it. Sad Story still the target here. He has no PvP trinket. Rin going to have his in about 30 seconds. We'll see if it's going to be up in time, though, as Sad Story still is going to have no disperse for another 30 seconds. That's the window of opportunity for this RMD. They need to get a kill in the next 30 seconds. We'll see if they're going to be able to do it. Mokrin taking some damage. He's down to about half. MCS over onto Rin. Mokrin going to get MCS as well. Sad Story still not taking too much damage. Pry starting to rot down to about half HP. Doomson has his trinket once again available, and he's going to need to hold on to that as long as he possibly can, as Pry is taking a lot of damage. There's the silence coming out. Deep Freeze goes down as well. Pry may need to trigger this. He's trying to sit through it. Looks like he's going to be able to, as Sad Story was locked down. Now the Deep Freeze comes out onto Rin. Pry still sitting about half HP. Deep Freeze still onto Rin. Will expire. No poly able to come out. Doomson going to be sheep. He has to trinket that. Wasn't able to shift it. And now the Smoke Bomb goes down on a Sad Story. Could they get the kill here? Shadow Blades is up in a minute, but they may not even matter. The Tricks of the Trade goes down. They're still chasing after him. The Blind is going to come out. That will be immediately trinketed, so they get the trinket out of Rin. He's going to be disorienting Roar, though. Can the clone come out? It doesn't look like it. The Roar seemed to have been broken by something. Doomson put into the fear. Pry going to have to trinket immediately. Has no cloak for 40 seconds. He used it offensively with his last dance. That could cost him his life. He's down to 150k. He gets the cheap shot off. He's trying to run away. Livin going to get MCS. He trinkets the sheep. He blocks offensively. Pry is going to go down, and that is going to be that. Playing with Fire is going to secure their ticket to BlizzCon. They are pumped up. Look how excited they are. A 3-1 victory for Rin, Livin, and Sad Story. What a way to do it, man. They are so excited. They're going up against what they thought was some of their toughest opponents here in this final game, and they're just so excited. And rightfully so. Congratulations to Playing with Fire. They are going to be the third and final invitees to BlizzCon. And you can see Milkchop coming over, shaking their hands. Good sports there. It's not always easy to do on the back of a disappointing loss like that. But yeah. Congratulations to both the teams.
Yeah, they are so pumped. Look at them, man. They can't stop hugging each other. They can't stop celebrating. They're having a great time. They had a great time. They worked so hard, and they managed to close out the series 3-1. I'm very proud of them. Really nice job. And I believe now we are going to have an interview with Rachel.
I believe this is yours. You guys are the winners of the World of Warcraft Arena Tournament. You have each won a ticket to BlizzCon. And I know you were nervous. I know you didn't think you were going to win this. So what does it feel like to have come out on top?
Well, we kind of wanted to win the first game because we had a tactic in mind. Like, as you saw on the last map, it's hard for them to open because we can stop the opener. So we wanted to win the first game, and then if we lost the next game, we would have taken that map. If we lost again, we would have taken that map. So we would have ended up 3-2. That what was our plan. We already discussed this, that we had one map that we thought we could actually win. But then we won the second game, and then we were like, okay, yeah, this is actually happening. They have to win 3 games in a row here, while we still haven't got our map that we wanted. So as soon as we lost the game, we just took our map, and we closed up the series like we would.
That is a beautiful story, and I'm so happy for your success. You guys seem more excited than any team I've seen on this stage in a long time. So congratulations to you. I want to give you all a chance to say something to everyone watching at home, all your fans, mom and dad, whoever you want to address.
Okay, I want to do a shout out to my friend Zeke, Fofol, and Lemon. Those are my in-game friends. Also Boo. And then I want to shout out to my mom. She was watching every game. She doesn't like video games, but she was watching. So.
Maybe she likes them now that you got a chance at that $250,000 prize pool at BlizzCon, Mom. That's pretty sweet. How about you?
Well, I'll do a shout out to XO, our Clarity Craft on Europe, WoW, and US WoW Rockers, the Mage.
Very kind of you. And how about you, sir?
I just want to shout out to my girlfriend back to UK. She allows me to play the game, though, so that's it.
She allows you to play. Well, hopefully she allows you to go to California and allows you to get a piece of that $250,000 prize pool. And here is Hellspawn with your tickets now. Congratulations, gentlemen. You are our third and final team to qualify alongside Bleach Bones and BB. Congratulations to you all. Big thanks to Dreamhack. Big thanks to Blizzard. And big thanks to XMG. You guys are going to give it back to the casters. Don't go too far. We have Hearthstone coming up next.
Hey guys, welcome back, and what a way to end it. Congratulations to them. We had an absolutely amazing road to BlizzCon here. You know, we have our 3 invites all given out to the teams, all extremely deserving teams. You know, disappointing end there for Milk Trup, falling just a little bit short in that final round. I know they were really, you know, feeling confident, hoping they could get that BlizzCon invite, but unfortunately not going to work out for them this time. But, you know, with every winner, there has to be a loser too. And, and you know,
But
maybe
we're all
they can
winners
come back
here.
next year. Maybe they'll be able to get an invite next year. And you know, sometimes the failure can make the success that much sweeter.
Yeah, it's been a great show, man. I loved every single game. There wasn't a single game where I was like, this is a little bit slow. Every game was fast-paced,
Even the
exciting.
WDK game wasn't that long.
I thought that game would be a little bit stale, but no, not at all.
Good, man.
It was actually so intense.
Yeah.
And I loved every minute of it.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic, guys. So thank you for being here with us all weekend long. I had a fantastic time. I'm Azale. I've been casting with my buddy here at Con Radical. It's been a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it too. I know we have some Hearthstone action coming at you guys next, so stick around. Hope you enjoy it.
Always another day, and you don't have to hide away. You'll be alone, but for now it's time to run. It's time to
I cannot believe it! You and your mage deck are unstoppable! Ho ho ho!
This could be it. He's trying to get out of there. Lavaverse coming in. Shadow Fury. This is going to be it. 3K. He's going to go down. Mizunaki. That could have meant the kill if they had it, but unfortunately they do not. But the Fear comes out. It doesn't matter. It's over. The shield comes out really getting up. 50k HP there briefly. We see the Ring of Frost on Soda. Talbot taking a lot of damage as well. They're trying to switch it around, but they need more CC. There's a Disorient on Soda. Can they get anything? Him off. They're going to swap it now over onto Channel. The orb is out. He's taking a lot of damage. He could go down. He ports out just in time.
want to my life. Now moving on, gonna get on with my life. Now moving on, moving on, moving on. Now moving on, gonna get on with my life. Now moving on, moving on, moving on.
And you feel it, yeah, you feel it, shake it off. Just a little tonight, just a little tonight. And you breathe it up, breathe it up. I keep singing the name, yeah, I'm singing the name. And you feel it, yeah, you feel it, shake it off. And you need it, yeah, you need it, shake it off. And you scream it, yeah, you scream it, shake it off. And you breathe it up, breathe it up. And you feel it, yeah, you feel it, shake it off. I can't shake this feeling away. After all this time, I still break down. You're a piece that falls to a memory now. I know I can't keep you from running away. Gave it all, but I called just a little too late. Cold light falling on the ground. Long day, but we won't back down. One thing playing on our minds. Long wait, but we won't give up now. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. We are the champions of the night. We are the champions of the night. Yeah. We are the fighting type, the ones that burn so bright. We are the champions of the night. Can't tell if we're dreaming now watch as the fire falls down. One thing playing on our minds. Time stops and we don't make a sound. You crave the love I gave, and we'll do it again. A cold night getting warmer now. The ground shakes as our love gets loud. I'm ready to love. We're the champions of the night. I'm ready to champions of the night.
Chcete prožít život plný zážitků? Dobrodružství? Rodinné pohody s vozem od AAA Auto budete mít vše. A navíc při koupi vozu na úvěr získejte peníze v hotovosti. AAA Auto.